Hello and welcome to Farm Matters. In this tutorial we will be looking at how to add a sheep berth. If I begin by choosing the sheep tab at the top of the screen and then choose individual sheep, this will bring up the grid with my current animals. Although you can add a sheep berth from either the flock and events tab or from the individual sheep tag. I'm then going to select two animals, right click, choose events and then berths, which will take me to this screen where I will then need to begin to populate the fields with the information. The first field we come to is the record type, where there are four options in the drop down menu. Quantity only. This only records the quantity of animals born on the holding without recording tags. Tags birth. This records a birth with tags and you can optionally record the tagging event. Lambing performance. This will record how many lambs were born to each individual sheep without recording the tags of the sheep born. And lastly, lamb linking. This will record the lambs born to each sheep with individual tags. This automatically creates the performance records. Optionally, you can also record the tagging event. If at any point you are unsure, you can hover over the information icon. And this will then bring up the definition of each one for you. If this example, I can choose lamb linking and then populate the information. We can then come down to where you can see record tagging, where we have a yes or no option. If I choose yes, this means you'll be able to enter the information required to create the tagging records. If I select no, then you won't need to do anything else. In this scenario, I'm going to click no and then I'm going to click next. You can add your lamb ear tag numbers in various ways. The first way you can do this is by simply typing in the ear tag number manually. And we can do this by adding the ear tag number for that lamb. And then we can also do the same for the next lamb. The second way is by using the pencil, where you can add the ear tag number in and any other data you wish. By clicking the pencil, you can see you can add all the various information in. The third way you can import your data using an EID reader or through the Tru-Test DataLink by using the icons here. You can also use the green plus sign here to add a new lamb, and then you can manually add your animal in. So we can add it in there. Now, if I was to enter the dam's ear tag number, like this, and then we leave the lamb blank, this will then record the lambing performance as 0. We can then click next, and then next again, until we come to the summary screen. If you're happy, you can then click finish, and then your new lambs will have been added to your list of animals. If I scroll to the bottom of my grid, you can see that these have now been added. You can also edit the settings for your berths by using the cog down in the bottom left hand corner. This is especially useful, for example, if you would like to set up your berths to default automatically to a certain lamb type or a certain flock mark. You just simply choose the drop down menu and then choose whichever option would be applicable for yourself. If you then click OK, these changes will then be saved and will now be the automatic default for you. If you would like to look at the lambing performance of your animal, then you need to use the lambing tab, which is here. This will show you the performance of each animal, And if you remember, when we were adding the ear tag information, I said that if you didn't add a tag number, then the lambing performance would be 0. And as you can see at the bottom, the dam which we didn't add an ear tag number for has a lambing performance of 0. If you need to edit or undo your births, you need to use the Edit Undo tab, which is here. You can then find the event that you would either like to edit or undo, and then right click. From here, you can either undo it completely or edit. So if we look at the View Edit, you can edit it from this screen here, any of the information which you'd previously input. If you want to undo the event completely, you simply undo event, and if you're happy to confirm this, you can click yes, and the event has then been removed. Hopefully, some of the things you've watched will help you maximise your use of the programme. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and click the subscribe button below.